In this lesson, you will learn about subtracting decimals. So here we have a problem, 46 and 35 hundredths minus 27 and 19 hundredths. So when you subtract decimals, you have to make sure you're lining up your decimal places. So your decimals have to be straight in a line. So we'll put 46 and 35 hundredths, subtract 27. I'm going to line up my tens and my ones, and my tenths and my hundredths. And I am subtracting. Okay, so now I simply subtract. 5 minus 9, I have to borrow. This becomes 15 minus 9 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1. My decimal comes straight down. I have to borrow here. 16 minus 7 is 9. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So 46 and 35 hundredths minus 27 and 19 hundredths is 19 and 16 hundredths. Remember, we just line up our decimals and then subtract. Here's another problem. We have 142 and 4 tenths, and we're subtracting 16 and 376 thousandths. So again, I'm going to line up my decimal points. 16 is 1 in the tens place, 6 in the ones place. And then I have 376 thousandths that I am subtracting. Now, this is nothing minus 6. It is not 6. Many students like to put 6 here. It's not. This actually is 0 and 0. We put placeholder zeros here when we subtract. Now you have nothing, subtract 6. We actually have to go and borrow. So we're going to borrow from the 4. And then that becomes 10. We're going to borrow from that, becomes 9, and now we have 10 here. 10 subtract 6 is not 6, it's 4. 9 subtract 7 is 2. We have 3 subtract 3, which is 0, and our decimal point comes straight down. I have to borrow from the 4. That becomes 12 minus 6 is 6. 3 minus 1 is 2. And 1 minus nothing is 1. So when we subtract 142 and 4 tenths minus 16 and 376 thousandths, the answer is 126 and 24 thousandths. That's the end of our lesson on subtracting decimals.